In a world full of distractions, focus has become a rare superpower. But here's the shocking truth. The average person loses focus every 40 seconds. Yes, you read that right, every 40 seconds. And leaders? They're no different. Research from the University of California found that the average office worker is interrupted every 11 minutes. Yet, it's the ability to focus that separates successful leaders from the rest. Imagine if you could train your focus so intensely that it seemed like magic. Imagine accomplishing in a few hours what others struggle with for days. Well, that's exactly what we'll explore in this video. You'll discover how to transform your distractions into powerful tools, why multitasking is ruining your productivity, and how to craft focus rituals that put you in the zone. By the end of this, you'll have the blueprint to make your leadership feel effortless, almost like magic. Stick around, you won't want to miss it. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Effortless Focus. Unlocking your hidden superpower. Focus is a hidden superpower every leader can unlock. It's not about being able to concentrate all the time, but about using the right techniques to harness that focus when you need it the most. When we see successful leaders, it often seems like they have some magical ability to stay on track. In reality, their focus is cultivated over time with deliberate practice. The difference between a leader who seems effortless and one who struggles often comes down to the amount of control they've learned to exert over their focus. A fascinating study by Harvard University found that our brains can process up to 50,000 thoughts a day. With so many distractions, it's easy to understand why most of us feel overwhelmed. The secret? Consistent focus training. It's like a muscle. You won't see results overnight, but the more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Leaders who have mastered focus understand that it's not about avoiding distractions entirely. It's about redirecting your attention back to what matters most, just like a magician who pulls off a trick without anyone noticing the sleight of hand. Chapter 2. Mental Alchemy. Turning distractions into leadership fuel. Distractions aren't the enemy. They can actually fuel your focus. Instead of fighting against them, top leaders learn to embrace and use them to their advantage. It's called mental alchemy, turning the chaos of distractions into something valuable. One study by the University of California, Irvine, found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to refocus after an interruption. But rather than trying to eliminate all distractions, highly focused leaders train themselves to shift their attention quickly and powerfully. For example, instead of feeling frustrated by an email popping up in the middle of a big task, a focused leader uses that moment to sharpen their decision-making skills. It's all about reprogramming your brain to stay adaptable. Steve Jobs was known for using the chaos of daily life to spark new ideas. Every distraction, whether a technical problem or an unexpected situation, was an opportunity to refocus and redirect his attention toward solving it. Chapter 3. Focus Rituals. Master the art of turning small moments into big wins. Building focus isn't about willpower alone. It's about having a consistent set of rituals that prepare your mind to lock in. Top leaders swear by their focus rituals, small habits that act like triggers for deep concentration. You've probably heard of morning routines, but how often do we think about them in terms of focus? For example, former President Barack Obama kept his mornings simple. He would wake up, exercise, and eat breakfast in peace, so his mind was clear for the day ahead. This set him up for a highly productive mindset. The power of rituals is backed by science. According to research from Duke University, nearly 40% of the actions we perform every day aren't decisions, they're habits. These small rituals train your brain to prioritize focus when needed. Think of your rituals as preparing your mind to hit the play button for deep focus, just like a musician tuning their instrument before a performance. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss more practical leadership tips coming your way. Chapter 4. The Power of Single Tasking. Why multitasking is a leadership mirage. Multitasking is a myth. It sounds productive, but the truth is, it drains your mental resources. A study from Stanford University found that multitaskers actually performed worse in cognitive tasks and had more trouble focusing than those who stuck to one task at a time. For leaders, single tasking isn't just a choice, it's a strategy for better results. Imagine trying to juggle 10 balls in the air, but only being able to focus on one at a time. That's what multitasking does to your brain. It forces you to bounce between tasks, lowering your effectiveness in every one of them. Successful leaders, like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, embrace single tasking. They focus deeply on one task and give it their undivided attention until it's completed. This is what enables them to lead with clarity and vision. Chapter 5. The Focus-Flow Connection. When leaders enter the zone, flow is the magical state where time seems to disappear, and you're performing at your peak. Great leaders know that when they enter the flow state, they can get more done in a few hours than most people achieve in an entire week. According to psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who coined the term flow, this state happens when you're fully immersed in a task that challenges your skills without overwhelming you. Leaders who have mastered focus don't just concentrate, they enter a state where everything aligns perfectly. The key to entering flow is creating the right conditions. Find the balance between challenge and skill, eliminate distractions, and commit to the process. Top athletes, like Michael Jordan, are masters of this. Jordan didn't just focus on the game, he became the game, so immersed that every move seemed effortless. Leaders who can tap into this zone often do so by embracing challenges that stretch their capabilities while maintaining a deep focus on their goals. Chapter 6. The Focused Leader's Legacy. Crafting influence that lasts in leadership. Focus doesn't just help you perform better today, it shapes your legacy. The most influential leaders, like Nelson Mandela and Oprah Winfrey, have all demonstrated an unwavering focus on their goals, which created long-lasting change. Studies show that leaders who maintain a clear, focused vision are 33% more likely to achieve their long-term objectives. The legacy of a focused leader isn't built on short-term victories but on the consistent, intentional decisions made over time. Think of focus like a stonecutter chiseling away at a masterpiece. Every focused action, every decision, and every effort piles up over time to shape something lasting. The best part? The more you develop your focus, the more you build influence, not through force, but through calm, deliberate action. If you've made it this far, you've learned the essentials of transforming your focus into a superpower. Now, take these strategies and start applying them in your own leadership journey. And remember, with enough training, your focus will feel just as powerful as magic. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more insights on mastering leadership. Thanks for watching.